Hi, welcome to Derek Does. Today, we're doing these. Alright, so here they are, just as I have them. I don't usually tuck the shirt in, but I'm just doing that so you can kind of see kind of the fading that I already have on these. And when I get it close up, you'll see even more. They've really worn in nicely. Again, these are from One Piece of Rock, and one kind of thing they do is they do them very as you would have bought them in whatever era you bought them in. They don't bother trimming the loose threads. They don't, if there's a mistake, it's a mistake. It doesn't matter. It's just you're buying a pair of jeans as work. So these are them. These are a 32, 36, I believe, and I've worn these since day one. You can see they're nicely broken in now, but we're going to see after a 1-year wash what they will look like. And of course I've cuffed them. I do not cut them or hem them or anything like that. I don't normally do that. I just like to roll them. And right now they've got a double roll. I may only have a single roll by the time I'm done, but we're going to find out. And then there's still, you know, a little bit of room in the waist, so they're not like super tight. But these are them. Again, this is 1 year, basically to the day that I got these jeans from One Piece of Rock, Connor's Sewing. You can see already it has some great fading on it. And this is just from 1 year of wear, never washed, never soaked, just out of the box on my body. Now it does have some issues. I know that's going to happen. If you notice, there's some wear and tear along the where the cuff seam is, and I'm probably going to see that, especially since these are probably going to shrink a little bit and probably just get one roll out of them. But you can see the right knee has a little bit more wear, I noticed, than the left knee, so I obviously lean more on my right knee. But you can see here all the nice whiskers. It's got some nice fading where the buttons are, as shown. Let's flip them around. I know the tag is probably going to wash out a little bit, all that ink that's on there, but we'll see. Where the hidden rivets are, you can see those are popped a little bit along just where seating is. It's worn that. Just a little there, and then, you know, the honeycombs are probably going to show pretty good. And again, this is 1 year of just washing. I haven't starched these or anything like that, and I don't wear my jeans tight either. So it's not like I ordered a size or two below what I normally wear to get that really good honeycombs that a lot of guys get. But you can just kind of see everything. It's going to look really good once they're washed, I think. But this will at least give you an idea of what they look like before they get washed and everything along that nature. This is 1 year of One Piece of Rock, Connor's Sewing Factories. And this will be pretty similar to any raw salvage denim you pick up. It doesn't have to be them, but any raw LVCs or any of the Japanese brands would do this also. Now I want to show you the inside of it just because it's something you probably, a lot of guys don't show you. Of course, anytime you get One Piece of Rock, they'll always be signed, the model, and then the serial number, I guess, and then the year that they were done. Now if you notice, I noticed this, the inside of the pocket bags are both blue. That's just from the natural indigo in the denim, just from moisture every day, and just wear and tear as these move along the denim. They turn blue. Now they might turn blue once I wash them too. We'll find out. And as I was saying, how's Connor's, they don't really bother cutting threads, and of course this is a little more dramatic because I've been wearing them for a year. They only had a few threads, but they've worn out, and of course once I wash these, I bet I'm going to see a lot more of these. And anywhere there's a little nick or something that's got on the leather, there might be a cut along here somewhere just from everyday use. I might see that too. And Again, these jeans I've worn for a year solid, and I have not babied these at all. I've worn them in gardening, digging fence posts. I've worked on cars with these. I've just gotten dirty. I've, done woodworking with these. So they've been covered. And I just blow them off really with my air compressor when I get like super coated and stuff. And I clean out the cuffs when I need to. But this is going to be the first wash of these. And if you're a guy that's not into that, then do not do this. But if you're okay with wearing a pair of jeans every day for what you get when you're done, then I'd highly recommend it. But again, I haven't washed this. I'm hoping they're only going to shrink in the legs as much, not so much in the waist, but we'll find out. But I think the next step now is to put these in the washing machine. Actually, before washing, let's do some measurements. Let's do the waist. I'm coming in right now at 16. This is across, just the very, very top, about 16 and a half. Actually, maybe 16 and 5/8 across. The front rise coming in at 11. The back rise, and again I'm going from the seam and the crotch to the top. We're at 16 and a half. When it comes to inseam, that's important. So we're going to open up the cuffs. You may not see this actually on the camera, but I will just tell you. So from here to the bottom of the cuff, we are at 35 and a half. So it's 35 and a half. I'll even do the leg opening. We're at about 9 on that. So we're going to see how these shrink up. Here you can actually see that wear I was telling you about, just from stuff gets in your cuffs, and it'll start to wear and eat them up a little bit. So again, we can always repair that if we need to. But that's what we got on these. So we'll do the same measurements when we're done and with the wash, and we can see how much they actually shrunk up. Okay, so we are going to wash these. A little nervous. I haven't washed these in a year or ever. So let's... Now what I've done is I have them and I've taken out the rolls. And you can see here, what you're really going to see once it's washed, that's where the roll was. And so it's probably going to be, we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to put those in, taking everything out of the pockets, and we're going to give it a shot. Now some people turn them inside out. I don't have to have them bright blue all the time. I'd rather have them faded. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to use some unscented laundry detergent. We're just going to put a little bit. Do it with one hand if you can. You don't need a lot because it's just one pair of jeans. So it's not a full cup because I'm not doing a full thing, and just put them in the laundry detergent. I'll pour it over there. Close it. All right. See you soon, guys. I'm going to go delicate because, again, it's just one pair of jeans going cold, low, and just locked. Alright, so we're fresh out of the washing machine. I was going to just hang these up, but it's so hot out today, or it was close to 100. We're getting like a heat wave. So I'm going to leave them out today. It's towards the end of the day. Just kind of let them air dry a little bit. But you can kind of see, I can see the definite fades on these so far. Not too bad. So we're just going to let these sit out here for a little bit, and then as the sun goes down, I'll bring them in and let them air dry in the house. First wash. Of course, they look a lot bluer right now because they just got washed, but I think they'll fade a little bit once they dry out. All right, so I did a machine wash in cold like I showed you, and I left it out overnight and put it on. Now, I'll show you the results, and there was shrinkage. A little more than I thought in the waist, a lot in the legs, which I as expected, but it kind of threw me for a minute. But so what we'll do is I'm going to show you the jeans on. They're a little tighter now, but they need to stretch out because I just did them, and they should stretch out as we go along. But I'll show you that, and then I'll put them on the hanger so you can see up close all the things that it's going on and my final stuff. So here they are, washed. This is a one wash after 1 year. They definitely are a little tighter, particularly in the waist right now. But I do have a solution to that I'm going to try. The leg's a little tighter, the butt's a little tighter, everything's a little tighter. It definitely shrunk. But they turned out really nice. You know, you have the nice fades. Actually took away some of the fades just from the washing, although you still see the heavy fades here and like in the back. The honeycombs didn't pop quite as much as like some jeans I've seen. But again, I'm not looking to destroy my jean. I want a pair of jeans that I can wear for years, and these will be that. Definitely can see some twisting on the leg that wasn't there before, particularly the right leg. Almost as much on the left. You can still see the honeycombs here, and here's your knees like we were looking at before. Luckily, with the thing with washing, it actually pulls the denim together just a little bit where it's been stretched out. Along here, there's everywhere there was wear, it's still there. It just kind of muted and kind of blurred. But this is what I'm down to now, just a small cuff. These were where it originally was, and I've had it gone down that much. So we'll measure them, and we'll see how much they've shrunk. But they totally have twisted. Let's look in the back. They look good though. I was really surprised the leather tag didn't wash completely out. It's still there. Just got a little more wrinkly. You can see basically where all everything was. Now after wearing, I'll probably wear these to stretch them out a little bit, and I think that's going to help a lot. They need to be worn. Worst case is I could spray a little bit of water in the waist and then just wear them wet, and then they should stretch out to fit me correctly, or at least kind of close to where they were. Here's the inside. You can see these kind of was about the same. They're just softer now and more fluffy. Not really any more popping like on the waistband or anything like that. These are still blue. They're just a little bit smaller and shrunk up a little bit. Alright, so let's measure the waist now. See where we are. I think we were at 16 5/8 or so last time. And right now we're right at 16. So I guess I'm about a 32.5 waist, but we're right at 16. This will stretch out. Front rise, I think we were at 11 before. We're at 11 still. That didn't do anything. Back rise, we're at 15. Was that a 15? I'll have to double check. And now let's do inseam. Again, you won't be able to see this just because the camera can't stretch it out all the way, but I'll tell you. inseam is 33. So we lost 3 inches basically in the leg. So that's quite a bit. At about an inch, I guess, in the waist, almost an inch. Let me measure across too. We did that too. So just we're at 8 3/4. So we just lost a little bit in the leg too, in between. So that's interesting. Gives you an idea of what shrinkability is in about a 32 size. Kind of interesting results, isn't it? I mean, I kind of knew that was going to happen, but you don't know it till it actually happens, and you're like, wow, that's kind of interesting. What do you think? Was it worth it? Would you do it? Do you have any comments or suggestions of how to do it better? Maybe things I shouldn't have done, but I've done them, so I can't like undo them. But for the next pair, I could do that. Or if someone's watching and wants to learn, maybe they can look at the comments too and get some suggestions. Feel free to subscribe. I'm always going to have some cool stuff. Not always denim, but it'll be other cool vintage guy stuff. Most guys are into denim, so, you know, it works. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next Derek Does.